Hey brothers and sisters, I pray you guys are all having a blessed day today. I've had it on my heart to share this revelation that I've had, this lesson that I have recently learned about humility and humbling myself. And, I take so much joy in these lessons that the Lord teaches me, and His correction. I love His correction. It says over and over again in His Word that we are to humble ourselves, okay? And that's a part of just walking in obedience, humbling yourself. He wants us to do it, okay? But you better believe, if you are His child, if you are His beloved treasure, His own treasure, He will do it for you. If you don't, if you disobey and you miss the mark somehow or fall, He will show you. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because I just love the way he does this, you guys. It's awesome. I recently learned this, okay, that he will do this. I have had personally a really hard time with someone who is very close to my family. We got along really well before I started walking with the Lord. She's lost, she's lost. But she has a lot of anger towards God. She grew up Catholic, which right there, I have met so many people who are atheist who grew up in the Catholic Church. And so, I have that compassion for her for that. She's gone through different things, in her life. And anyway, has very new age idea on life. Even believes that you could be Buddhist and Christian at the same time. So I've had conversations with her recently where I have really tried to witness to her the best way that I can. And I'm not always articulate, you guys. In fact, very rarely am I ever articulate, okay? I feel so much like Moses when he's talking to God and he's like, Lord, please, anybody else but me. Send anyone else back to Egypt to speak to Pharaoh. I can't do it. I'm not articulate. I can't speak. I'm not going to know what to say to this guy. And I feel like that so many times. And the Lord is just, He's working on that with me. But the way I look at it is the times that I have spoken to her about the Lord, they're seeds that have been planted there. So I know that nothing that I have said has been in vain. I know that. But anyways, there is so much anger there. So when we're at any kind of family thing, anytime there's a meal that, we're about to sit down and eat, my son loves to pray before he eats. I love to pray before I eat. I don't feel right if I put anything in my mouth before I say a prayer to the Lord, thanking Him for the food I'm about to eat and asking Him to bless it. And so we've just had moments where it's just been so uncomfortable and awkward because I can almost feel the eye roll and there's just so much hatred there. And I know that, I know our wrestle is not against flesh and blood. So I know it's spirits that are in her. She even has tattoos of Hindu gods on her body, which are demons. So anyway, I know the deception with her is very thick, okay? The way she looks at me is I'm someone who can't critically think, and it also looks down on me as in like I'm forcing my religion onto my son and he needs to make a decision for himself, which I just think, man, as a parent, if you've experienced that love from Christ, what a disservice I would do to my son if I kept that from him, and so anyways, we've had these discussions. It's not just her being atheist, okay? It is her having absolute hatred for our Father in heaven. So I am always praying for her and asking the Lord to just give me that grace, help me, give me that boldness for him. Because too, what has happened is she likes to drop Jesus Christ left and right. She'll say it all the time and in front of my child, which then confuses him because he knows that she doesn't believe in Jesus Christ. So why is she shouting his name all the time? And why does she shout his name when something bad happens? That doesn't make any sense. So he gets confused. Anyways, it's become just a family thing because I am around this person quite frequently. I do love her, but recently what has happened is, and Satan is so clever, the way he sneakily gets in there is that anger then starts to brew in me. And, the way I think of it, especially when someone just drops GD or Jesus Christ in a moment of them being upset or just they say it as a curse word, the way I think of it is, would I mention your grandmother who passed away? And I mean, how much more holier is our Father? I mean, I'm sorry, but your grandma or anyone who we love dearly, we are all fallen. We don't deserve our Father's grace, but he has given it to us. So think about if I were to just drop your grandma's name whenever you got upset over, or whenever I got upset over something. Anyway, how angry would that make you? So yes, I do get passionate. I do get frustrated. I do get upset when she does this because I feel like she knows what she's doing. So every single time I'm with her, and I'm always praying, you guys, for her to be open to the truth. And it's hard, you guys. It's hard. It says in his word, we're going to lose family members. We're going to lose friends. The world is going to hate us. And so we have to remember that they hated him first. So it just comes along with the territory. But anyways, I just want to share this story with you guys real quick. I really have a hard time even being around her now. And like I said, that anger kind of starts to brew up in me every time I'm with this person. Because before, there's only so many times I can use the excuse, well, she's been through a lot in her life and she's angry, okay? Angry with God. You know what? We've all been through it. We've all been through it. I can't tell you guys. You guys know my testimony. You know all the junk I've been through. But my heart was never hardened towards the Lord. I never felt that anger for him, ever, ever. And another funny thing too is that even when I wasn't walking with him, I never questioned why either things happened. You know, and I know people are just at different places in their life. But anyways, a couple days ago, I was getting ready to go see her and my family, and I knew, you know, she was going to be there. I start to feel this anxiety before going. I pray and just pray for the Lord, you know, Father, just intervene today, intervene. But then I started to feel, you guys, like I was sinning by having, just even hearing her name would start to bring up this anger in me. And I kept telling myself, well, it's because I'm defensive about my Father in heaven. Okay? People could talk crap about me all they want, but when you start mocking and ridiculing the Most High God, and you roll your eyes because you don't want to thank the Most High God for the food you're about to put in your mouth, then I have a problem. But I started to feel like this is not sitting right with me, Lord. Help me to forgive her. Help me to forgive her. She is lost. She is lost. And in order for me to be the witness that you're needing me to be, I need to get control over my own bitterness that is starting to brew up in me over this person. So anyways, we went over there. Everything was fine. There didn't seem to be any kind of, I don't think she ever even like said my father's name in vain. But she actually looked at me at one point. I had taken my hair down, it was up in a ponytail. I took it down and she looked at me and she's like, can I do your hair for you? And so, we ended up going and to this beauty store. I don't do any of that stuff anymore, you guys. I'm not into any of that. But I thought it was really funny that she wanted to do my hair and wash my hair. So we go to the store and we come back and I'm sitting there in the bathroom and she's, I've got my head in the tub and she's rinsing it and she's massaging my scalp and she's doing these things, and I instantly just felt like I'm gonna lose it. I just felt so convicted and so humbled. Even though it was just a simple act, I knew that act of kindness that she did for me. Now, she just washed my hair and blow dried it for me. But it was a huge deal for me because it really humbled me. It humbled me and it helped remind me that it helped remind me to have real love for her, that Christ-like love. And and it just put all of that into perspective for me, and it humbled me. It humbled me, and it brought that love back in for her. And I'm dealing, you guys, with just that, just wanting to be a good witness and not get angry. Okay, it's a constant practice, but not getting angry at people who blaspheme the Holy Spirit by not believing. There's still time for her to turn around, hopefully, but I just pray that she comes to know the truth. I pray my whole family does, you know. Oh gosh, you guys, this is just so hard. It's hard, but I took that little moment as just, you know, the Lord humbling me and yeah, just bringing me back down. And anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you guys and let you know that he will humble us if we don't humble ourselves. He will do it. And yeah, to just always walk in that love for other people. So anyways, just wanted to share that with you guys. I love you. I pray you guys are all having a wonderful day today, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.